Here we go. Okay. Wow.
Good, man.
It's really good. I don't know if I've had this kind of samgyeopsal. Have I?
No.
Not with you.
I think it is the same with another
Like 3 centimeters?
3 centimeter chichabi, but they are knifing here.
They what?
Knifing.
Knifing. Oh,
Cutting. Yeah. Cutting.
So they just cut it differently.
Yeah. So that's why it looks like
It looks different.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I'm excited for the egg and cheese.
Yeah.
How do you eat it? You just pick it up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if we like. Oh, spoon. Yeah.
I thought, maybe you never ate this one, so I came here.
How did you know they had that?
How did you know about?
How did you know about this? Being here.
Yeah, well,
You've never been here.
No, because I usually came here to Samgyeopsal. I saw it.
Ah, okay. So you've been wanting to come here. Yeah. Okay. What is this called? Like this
Hajori.
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 Oh, hajori.
Hajori.
Pajokim. Jolli. Pajorin.
So
Pajorin.
if you speak fastly, Hajori.
Hajori. Okay.
Maybe this is the magic sauce for you.
From the magic sauce.
I'm not sure you like it, but
What is it? Like what? Like
maybe garlic
garlic.
and I don't know.
Yep.
Try it.
Good sauce. Yeah. Makes sense.
In my memory, it is really special sauce. Maybe garlic.
It probably has garlic in it.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. It's just a good sauce. That's all that makes a difference. When you were... Yeah.
네. 이거 마늘 좀 구우려고 하는데.
매운 삼겹살 1인분 말고 토마토 1인분. 그냥 매운 삼겹살.
Why are Koreans so obsessed with food? Why are Koreans so obsessed with food?
What is the
What is the...
success?
Why are they crazy about food? Why do Koreans like food so much?
Not crazy.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Try.
Should I dip it?
Yeah.
Is it going to be hot? I've already burnt my tongue 3 times this week. Really good. What does that taste like? How was your band coming?
Ben,
Yeah, like at church.
fine. But these days I'm a little bit sad because it is my last year to live in Busan.
Oh, really? So you're not gonna play in the band anymore?
Maybe a little bit hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to travel all that way.
It's far from my house.
Hmm. Yeah. You can find another band in Busan, though, right?
I don't know.
You don't want to? Are you tired of?
Actually, I also like music and band, but the most I like it. The most important thing is a friend.
Ah, so that's the main reason. It's not really because of the. Really? You might be the first musician I've ever heard to say kind of like that. I mean,
Yeah,
I think most musicians think that it's important for friends.
I'm not a musician. Just
Yes, you are. If you play in a band, you're a musician.
Thank you.
Can you play a song on the guitar?
Mm.
Then you're a musician. Like, I didn't say you were a good musician.
That's right. Yeah, you're correct.
I think you're pretty good though. Like I heard your band play, and I think you guys are pretty good. I remember that one night we were really drunk listening to your music on the playground. That was fun. Are your friends? Are they graduating as well?
Yeah, Guemin. Wow, time's too fast.
Time.
Goes so fly.
Time goes by so quickly. Yes.
Damn. 시기네.
시기네.
아,
시기네. Ah.
thank you, bro.
Yes, time moves so quickly. Why do you think that is?
Why do I think that is?
Why do you think time moves so quickly?
Because I already 25.
Yeah.
And also, I wanna be student.
You want to be a student forever?
In my life. Oh, I don't wanna be a mother.
Oh. Yeah, I've really enjoyed my student life as well. Do you have any more job opportunities coming up? No.
Yeah. But it. Maybe. Maybe we fail.
It'll be what?
Fail.
Fail? Why do you're always so negative about your job opportunities?
Because it is not my part. Not a major. I like another major.
So you keep applying to jobs that are not a part of your major? Why?
Because there's no opportunity to apply to my major.
Aren't you supply chain management?
Yeah,
That's a very popular job.
but they didn't recruit me.
Yeah, I guess. There's probably a lot of jobs for like sales, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. 하초림?
No. Just kidding.
Jesus. 하초림.
Kidding.
Eat what? Huh? Do you expect that someday you will have a job in your major? What? I mean, do you have an idea of what a job in your major would be?
I think I should think about it. I don't know. I really like my major. So
You do not like your major?
I don't know.
You're just
Am I
questioning it.
like-
You're
yeah.
questioning it.
Yeah.
If you could do it over again, college, would you choose a different major?
Maybe.
Yeah. Did you have a dream when you were young? Like, what did you want to be? Like, even if it's unrealistic, like astronaut or.
Nothing special. I don't know. Just I don't know what am I wanna be.
Yeah.
So just I want to earn a lot of money and
Yeah, I think most Koreans are like
yeah, just live
comfortably.
with my family.
Sure.
Yeah. And convenience is really important.
Convenience. Convenience. Like, what do you mean by convenience?
No idea. Sleep and
You don't have any worries,
yeah.
is what you're meaning. Like, your only really
I know.
worry is work.
The most important thing is don't work.
Don't worry.
It is a convenience. Just drinking and play with my family or the girlfriend or my friends. It was my dream when I was high school.
High school student? Yeah. That's funny. But like when I was like really young, like maybe grade school and middle school, I wanted to be a firefighter. What? Why? I don't know. I just really like that. Maybe like feeling like that, like helping people and stuff like that. I don't know.
You know, when I was a elementary school student, most of my friends want to be a police officer and a firefighter.
Yeah.
I think when I was young, that job was really great.
Sure.
Yeah, that job image is
Yeah, you imagine.
maybe.
Yeah, you imagine that they're just like they get a lot of fame and they're just very like humble. I think that's why. But then,
John. Chicken. Oh.
ready?
Yeah, ready.
Ooh,
Ah.
egg and cheese. You know, in America, this is a breakfast item. This,
Scrambled.
Yeah. Eggs, scrambled eggs and cheese. Usually we put pepper on it.
You want me?
No, it's okay. It's okay. Trust me, when I go home in a month, this is what I'll eat every single day for breakfast. Always. This with bacon and toast. That is my perfect breakfast. It's very cheap and delicious, filling.
You're right. We are early. We are fast.
We were what?
Fast.
Oh, we were early, yeah. Yeah, I told you. This place doesn't start picking up until like 7 or 8. Alright.
사장님, 저희 소스 더 주시고요. 삼겹살? 뭐 삼겹살?
Sure.
항상 이유가 있어요.
Mm.
How about this restaurant?
It's good. Yeah, I like it. Do you like it? Yeah, it's good. Of course. Yeah, I really like that egg.
You know, samgyeopsal and soju is always right.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know American mind, but in Korean mind,
Mm.
always.
Mm. Yeah. In American mind, soju and samgyeopsal means expensive.
Really?
Yeah, maybe this meal would probably cost $30 each. Maybe 35,000 won each. Just for this.
In USA?
Mm.
Ah.
Yeah, especially for, the soju bottle and all this. And really expensive. Each. I'm not talking the total.
I think
It would cost you 35,000 won, and it would cost me 35,000 won.
I think only Koreans are in samgyeopsal. Isn't it?
Mhm.
That's
Yeah,
why
I think so.
many Korean workers are like it. So they.
But you go to a Korean restaurant in America, and that's how much it costs. It's just really expensive. I don't know. Something about. You take that one.
Oh,
Yeah. So I wonder, have you changed your mind about? Do you still think that we're going to be wearing masks for a long time?
wearing mask.
Like, masks.
Mask. Ah.
How long do you think it will be until we're done wearing masks? I asked you this maybe 2 months ago.
Until I die.
Really?
I think the world is changed.
When I say wearing a mask, I mean wearing a mask every single day, like when you leave your house.
Mm.
I mean, like we didn't leave our house
Yeah.
without wearing a mask.
Without when?
Yeah, when will that end? Is what I'm asking.
So my means it will
Forever.
Not, yeah, forever. Yeah. You don't think so? Because the world has changed. I think. Yeah.
I don't think so. I do not agree with you. Even in Korea, I think it'll go back.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
How about water? Did you buy it?
Did I buy it? What do you mean?
It is 10 years ago. Water is free everywhere.
Free is it's still free everywhere.
No. But in Korea, if we want to drink the water,
You can get it free. That's a lie. You lie.
No. You are living in the dormitory.
Yeah, so?
But if we are living in the house, then we should buy it.
Really?
We should buy some water. What is it? Water machine,
Bottles.
or go to the convenience store and
Really?
buy it. Yeah,
Hmm. I
it
didn't
is
know that.
very strange, but it is very used to us. I think mask is all the same.
It might be.
Yes, just my opinion.
Yeah, no, I know it's just your opinion. I just think it's wrong, but that's okay. Do you think there will be a cure for COVID-19?
COVID-19
Do you think there will be a vaccine
vaccine.
for COVID-19? Do you think it will ever exist? Like, do you think that you will ever go to the hospital and get an injection for...
But maybe it will, the coronavirus will change another virus.
Okay.
So
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe Corona is finished, then another virus will be came.
I definitely agree with you there.
So mask is necessary.
Necessary.
And also this generation, like 1 years or 2 years, are the young guys
Yeah,
are very used to
wearing the mask.
wearing the mask. So that's my opinion.
I know it's just your opinion. I just think it's interesting.
How about your opinion?
I think in December of 2021, I think you will be able to go outside your house without a mask. I think 1 year
Next
from
year.
now. 1 year from now.
1 year from now,
Maybe
2021, 22.
yeah. Well, close to 2022. I think that there will be a vaccine by next summer. And I hope so.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course. Of course, this is mainly hope. Maybe I'm more optimistic than you. I couldn't imagine a life living like this for the rest of my life. I really just could not imagine that being permanent. But yeah, I will accept it if it is. I think everyone will have to. Okay, I do agree. Like you said, you think that there's going to be another pandemic similar to COVID-19, and I agree with you there. And I think that at that time we will have to wear masks again. But I think that there will be a time period between wearing masks. You know what I mean? I think that at time periods we'll be wearing masks, and then at time periods we won't. You know what I mean?
I hope, brother.
I hope so too. It's a hope. I really like the seasoning they put. The spices on the meat. You know how the green and the black? I like that.
Parsley.
Yeah, parsley, yeah.
Parsley.
We call it seasoning. Really good. What do you like? Oh, yeah, there's no Fuji. I was looking for that earlier. Oh, you have to go up there. Can you grab me some? Thank you.
I like it.
Yeah. Also, I was wondering, what do you usually eat for breakfast?
These days, only drink of milk or cereal.
Oh, really? Okay. So you have a pretty typical breakfast. You don't go to the cafeteria?
Cafeteria. Cafeteria gives me some milk and cereal.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. So you can get normal breakfast foods at the cafeteria.
Every day is different. Sometimes it's milk, sometimes cereal. So
What, but that's not the main meal they're serving.
yeah.
Like, what is the main meal usually? Soup?
No, just the rice and food. I don't have interest about it. Just
No, I know.
So you mean the user Korean or only me? User?
I was asking you, but now I want to know the usual Korean. You seem like you're a normal person to me, because most Koreans I think eat meat, right, in the morning. No. What was a normal Korean breakfast?
When I was a student,
먹어요.
when I was a student, I ate the rice.
Rice, just
with
rice.
Rice and egg and sometimes a samgyeopsal.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, sometimes. Because mother really loves me, so
Yeah, I think your mom does really like you. Or love you, love you.
that's why she baked it. But it's not a normal situation.
But I'm wondering, what is a normal situation? What do you think most Koreans are eating for breakfast? Cereal? Like rice, definitely rice, of course. Kimchi? Soup?
Not soup.
Not soup.
Definitely not.
Okay,
Not soup.
okay.
I think cereal or bread. But
Bread? No, not bread. It can't be bread. I've never seen a Korean eat bread,
but my mother,
except for Perry Baguette.
not there. But some people like the bread and the coffee,
I mean, I love bread and coffee,
but not Korean.
but not Koreans. Like, I don't know. Okay, so I'll give you some perspective. I play basketball with some Vietnamese students, and one of the Vietnamese students told me he misses his home country because in his home country, for breakfast, do you know pho?
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 Soup?
What?
Rice
Rice noodle soup. Yeah, rice noodle soup. Pho. He says that for breakfast, he eats pho with coffee.
Coffee?
Yeah. And he's like,
Ah,
I know. No,
it's weird.
it's really weird.
Really weird taste.
I know, but he says that he used to have that every morning,
Ah.
and he says that he really misses it from
I
Vietnam.
think he's a liar. Not a coffee.
He was dead serious.
No. Have you ever talked with the Lin? Maybe.
Not really, no.
Coffee, yeah.
I think it's coming.
It's common?
I think so. I don't know, but he seemed like very
Oh.
like truthful. Like it did not seem like he was just like making fun or like being funny. Like he was being like serious. Like
I mean,
there was no reason for him to be joking about that, you know? He was the one who told me. It's not like I was like asking I didn't even ask him about the question. He was the one who just brought up at all, like about breakfast and about anything.
I think only him.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Rice noodle and coffee. Wow.
Yeah, it's weird. Really weird.
What taste?
No, I would never eat that. Sorry. I also have
Do you
that.
wanna
No, you got it.
eat more?
I'll eat that and you eat that. I know you don't like kimchi. I think this kimchi is really good, actually. There are some kimchis that I don't like.
What? The water kimchi? Blue kimchi?
No. It's like this kimchi, but it just tastes different. You know?
I know.
Yeah. I don't know how to describe it.
Ah.
I think I like it when it's less sour. Even though I think most Koreans like it more sour. I like it when it's less, and I don't know. It's hard to tell. I like it when it's a little spicy.
Do you think kimchi is so spicy?
It can be. Actually, one of my favorite kimchis is from the convenience store. Bibigo.
비비고 돈까스.
Bibigo. No, the other one is really bad. There's one that's really good, and there's one that's really bad from the convenience store. Bibigo.
비비고 is best.
Bibigo is the best. It's not the best kimchi, but it's better than average. Honestly,
I think you are more Korean.
no. Honestly, this kimchi is like top notch. Like
Hamna.
really good. Like one of the best.
You mean the top notch is the best mean?
Top notch is like, yeah, really good. Means top notch is like think of like a dial, like like when you're raising the volume.
Yeah.
The top notch is the dial that's on the very end, the max volume. That's the top notch in like technical terms.
Maximum is a top notch.
Yeah, the maximum. So when someone says that like that kimchi is top notch,
The best.
think of it as like the maximum or the best.
Oh, top notch.
Top notch.
You
There
are
you go.
top notch.
Oh,
Like,
thank you.
it's good. Good mean?
You can be a top-notch person, I guess. I guess it's a little weird, but usually it's things. It's things. Like
I think
it's the quality. The quality is top-notch. That's what usually. I don't know why, but it's.
yours my phone.
Is it in your?
I think we have the same situation.
Like same phrase.
Yeah.
You say
Last
top
time
notch,
you also teach some English word, but
but you
I
forgot.
used it, but
Oh, you used it
yeah,
incorrectly.
I forgot it. Yeah, but it is not a person, so
Yeah. What was the last one?
what's it? Forget. Oh.
Finding it.
Not a year, I think.
It's okay.
What's the next thing?
Top
Top
notch.
notch. Top notch.
Top notch.
Top notch.
Write it down, yeah. Also, I have
T-O-P.
T-O-P,
Notch.
N-O,
N-O?
no.
No T. Notch.
Silent T, silent T.
Top notch.
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 Alright, I have a very important question to ask you. What is the best beer with
Beer?
somek?
That's important answer.
A very important question. I've asked all of my Korean friends. The best beer with somek.
I can guess. Most Koreans think about. Think. What is the
Yeah.
best? Yeah. I think the Tera.
Yeah, that's right. But what is your best? I'm asking your best. Like, for you personally.
I think Tera.
Really?
Yeah,
Yep.
because another beer is so expensive. Really?
I'm Team Cass.
Oh,
Sorry.
Team Cass.
Yeah.
What is it?
Team Cass.
The actor?
Cass. Cass? Macju?
Ah, Cass. Team Cass. Team Cass. What is the team? Ah, Team Cass.
Yeah. So we're on opposite teams.
Ah. Okay. Cass.
Cass is the best. Juwan agrees. He's the only other one that's on my side. Everyone else said Terra.
Cass.
Yeah, Cass. It's better.
I think, if we mix the soju, all beer is the same.
I know. But
There's nothing.
you know there's one you prefer. You obviously, like, when you go to a restaurant, you're going to
I
order
like Terra's bottle.
the bottle. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes a difference.
Yeah.
It really makes a difference. You just
Yeah.
like the green or you like the
No,
shape?
it looks like a tornado.
Mm.
I like.
Interesting.
I like that shape.
Okay. Oh yeah, put them in. Hmm. Ah, damn. Mm. Okay. Tomorrow, I'm going to Busan with a friend.
Really?
Just a day trip.
Mm.
Where do you recommend that I go? Yeah. If I want to, no hike.
What is the purpose?
Yeah. So I want to show them vintage stores in Nampo,
Ah.
but after that we will have more time. So I'm wondering what should we do after
So you are
Nampo?
going to Nampo, isn't it?
We will go to Nampo probably first,
Nampo, then
and then maybe a restaurant, and then maybe we can go somewhere. Maybe is Hyundai near?
no.
We'll go
It's too
Hyundai.
far from there.
Okay.
If you are going to Nampo, then you should go to the international market.
International market? Where's that?
Kangtong Shijang.
Where's
It's nearby the.
Nampo?
It's in the Nampo.
Oh really?
Yeah, Nampo is really big.
Okay. I go usually by Jaigaochi.
Jagarchi, yeah.
Is that near?
Jagarchi market is left side, then Nampo is
On the more right
on
side?
the right side, yeah. So if you are going there, then
Maybe on the way back?
it is not enough time. Just one day. It's
Well,
two
okay,
days.
but that's what I'm asking. One day. What
Yeah,
can we
so-
do? I'm gonna be
So
in
you're-
near Jaigaochi.
Near Jagarchi, then what
Hey.
will you eat?
I don't know.
Hey,
What?
hey,
Hue?
hey.
Is that the eel?
No. Oh yeah.
That's hue?
Hey, no. So live fish.
Live fish.
The sushi like it. Like sushi. You don't like it. Then
I don't know. Maybe I would try it, but I don't know. Last time I was with Hyunsuk, we call this eel.
eel. It's like the octopus.
No, it's like
Octopus friends.
no. The whole fish is like this.
아 꼼장어.
Yeah. We call that eel.
eel.
E-E-L.
E-E-L.
Yeah.
eel.
Yeah. You know, and they cut it up, and then you have it with rice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then maybe you will eat dinner in there. Okay?
I don't know yet.
I think
I'm asking you.
양곱창
Yanggopchang.
is best for you.
Send a message to me.
Oh yeah.
Yanggopchang.
Half and half. Ooh. Just 양곱창.
No. Send it Korean. Just text me in Korean.
Okay.
Yanggopchang.
I will recommend to the restaurant.
Oh, sure.
But
Near Jaigaochi. Maybe within walking distance.
do you like? I don't know.
Intestines?
Intestines. Do
Sure.
you like it? Yeah. Then maybe you
Is
like.
it like bokcha?
Yeah, it's like similar with gopchang, but a little bit different.
Okay, let's have it.
You already have it. You already tried it
Maybe.
with the lin.
Oh, and Hyunsuk?
What did you eat? The makchang?
Yeah, we had makchang. It was good. It was really good. Actually, this friend has told me that they want to eat intestines with me. It's so weird. Why is there no other name? Mukchang. They want to eat mukchang with me.
Makchang?
Don't say intestines. That's so weird.
It's delicious.
I know, but
찌개 없어요.
So, okay, that's a restaurant. Now, where should we go? Is Yemcheon Village near there? I don't really want to go there.
Busan?
Yeah, I don't really want to go there though. Or what else is there near in Nampo?
Go with who? Man or woman?
A woman. It's Sujin.
Gamcheon is best place.
I know. Well,
Gamcheon? Gamcheon?
Gamcheon. Yeah, but I've already gone there, and I don't want to go there again. So, yeah, no. Is there any like walking areas or good? Chagachi? No. What?
See. Maybe you will go to the Busan. Noppo. Isn't it? Do you know Noppo?
I don't know Noppo.
How will you go to
Nampo.
Yeah. How will you go to Nampo?
Probably subway.
Subway?
Yeah.
So how to go to the Busan?
Bus
Bus
from here.
from here.
Subway. Oh yeah, subway at Noppo. Yeah.
Subway Noppo.
Yeah.
And go to the one line.
Yeah, the one line.
Here,
And it goes all the way to Nampo.
and
Yeah.
Nampo.
Mm-hmm.
Jagachi is here.
Yeah.
And the Nampo is here.
Sure. Yeah.
So first time it's a lunch. You should go Jagachi and see the market.
Well, I've already been there
Yeah.
and seen the market.
But
But
your
yeah. I
your
understand.
friends
Okay.
never see it. Huh?
I think they have, but
Did he?
yeah, they haven't been in the Nampo area.
Oh,
That's
really?
the thing. They've been to Chagachi, but not Nampo.
And then at the lunch, go to the
Chagachi. Okay.
and eat the lunch in here,
Yeah. Okay.
like a live fish or
Yeah,
something. What you want.
Sure.
And later, go to the. Here is the fashion street.
Yeah.
There's
That's where
a
I'm
lot
going.
of clothes. Yeah.
I know. That's where we're going. What? And then after that,
That's enough, isn't it? Go to the
maybe.
some
Is that long?
buy some clothes and
Maybe.
I
Maybe.
think it's good for you.
I'm not getting her clothes. I'm getting myself clothes.
And
I'm wondering what else can we do. Oh wow, I got all messy.
Nampo.
Nothing else over there. I heard there was a red light district. You know the red light.
I don't know.
You know Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. Ah.
No.
With girl, yeah. Doesn't matter.
With girl, it doesn't matter.
How about go to the Yongdusan? Yongdusan
Is that a mountain?
is a
A walk area?
yeah.
Okay. Sure.
It is famous.
Park?
Yeah, famous park.
Hmm.
There is a lot of the pigeon.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Sounds great.
And you can see and take a picture there.
Send me a screenshot.
And
Send me the restaurant too,
okay.
if you can. I mean, or just the food name is okay too.
If you go there, then maybe time
You'll-
will be very fast.
Probably.
Yeah. You should
We'll figure it
walk
out.
so many places.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Maybe you know.
I do know. Yeah, no, I know.
To
It is big.
you can't compare with the.
No, it's
Busan-
much bigger
Busan
than
University here.
even,
It's
yeah.
just short.
Sure.
They're so big.
Yeah.
Sure.
I agree.
Do you wanna eat the 된장찌개?
Only if we order another bottle.
Do you wanna drink more?
Or we can go somewhere else and drink more. It's up to you. Or we can just be done.
You wanna drink more? Okay.
Only if you
And
do.
then eat more.
I will eat more if we drink more. That's my only stipulation. What do you think?
Okay.
It's up to you, though.
사장님
If you don't want to drink more, then don't.
소주라도 주시고요.
Ah. Good boy, good boy.
그 2인분도 주세요. 삼겹살. 그리고 이거 추가해주세요. 와.
갑자기 먹어봤는데.
Tomorrow I should go to church, so it's last maybe.
We'll see, we'll see. You want to take this one first? No? Okay.
나중에 옛날 도시 사람이 하나 먹어. 일단 좀 피해 먹었어.
How many? It's good.
세계적인
How many days a week do you drink? In general, usually.
Soju or beer?
Either.
Either?
Like how many days a week do you get drunk?
Drunk?
Like
Like maybe once.
like one beer doesn't
once a
count.
month.
Okay, but like
Wow.
I know you drink more than that. So how many days a week do you have beer? Honest. No judgment, no judgment.
Maybe
4?
고기 냄새
Or-
이긴다.
4 days?
four day, yeah, maybe.
And what about soju?
Soju. Once a week, maybe.
Once a week? Okay.
Is it? Maybe. We don't know.
먹어.
We are roommates. So.
I mean, I have soju at least once a week.
어디세요?
사람 갈아야겠다.
알아주세요. 감사합니다. Is it? We are roommates. Am I drunk?
No,
Yeah.
definitely not. No. You're fine. You're far from a alcoholic. Trust me, I know what alcoholics are like.
But when I was a freshman, I always
Well, I think everyone did.
do the same.
That's just the freshman way.
이거 그거 먹어요. 딴거 줄게. 너무 탔다.
그래요? 방금 넣었는데. 근데 네. 아, 참기름 샀구나.
아, 이거 내가 요거 샀어.
네, 감사합니다.
이름 좀 내려와요.
김치 좀 줄까?
Kimchi.
주세요.
이렇게 들고 가야지. 다른데
여기 주세요. 저는 잘 안 먹어서 얘 치워주세요.
Ah, 네.
많이 먹어.
저 생각보다 김치 많아. 갖다 줘.
아, 네, 감사합니다.
많이 먹어.
감사합니다.
많이 먹어.
I think. Do you think that you drink too much?
No.
No.
Isn't it?
I don't think you do, but I was wondering if you think you do. Do you think you drink like an average Korean, more or less?
Less.
Less. You think more? You think average Koreans drink more than you?
Because these days I didn't drink. I didn't drink
Very much.
very much. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I only know you from this
I'm a liar.
semester.
Sorry. I'm a liar. But
I mean,
you know,
like-
beer is not a drunk. Beer is not alcohol, isn't it? Beer is just.
Beer is an alcohol. I would consider beer alcohol. Yes. You can get drunk off beer.
Oh yeah.
That's an alcohol. It takes a lot of beer. Maybe like
But I
3.
can drink. I can't drink beverage. I can't drink too much.
You had one beer the other night and you
Ah.
said you were drunk.
Don't
Don't lie. Yeah, you remember.
In the playground.
Yeah.
The park.
Exactly.
Just
I know you
Yeah,
feel drunk.
yeah.
Like, just being with the friends and drinking, it makes you feel drunk.
you're like.
Is
You know.
Is that what you meant?
Sorry?
Is that what you meant?
Yeah. At that time, really fun.
It was fun. I agree.
Really.
Sure.
And Andre and Youngjun.
Sure. Yeah.
Ah,
I really enjoyed that.
and also these days I don't want to drink because the reason why I don't want to drink is I don't want to meet a lot of friends.
You what?
I don't want to meet a lot of people.
You You do not want to meet a lot
Yeah.
of people.
Because when I was young, I met so many, so
Mm.
이게
But-
기본 이거 위에 있지. 파슬리가 있는 이게
These
it's
days,
just like a
열이 좀 가야지.
it's like a smoke. Woo! Do you know this mean?
do you mean like it's not worth it to you to just meet someone and then
Yeah,
have
it
them
is
go
real-
away?
Yeah, it is.
그냥 컨트롤 한다.
I don't have anything. Just meeting and finish. Yeah. So. I
Why,
just
why
want
is that
to-
bad?
Not bad. Just I don't want to use my money on time to them. Just I want to.
You want to enjoy your current friends more than
I think yeah,
making
it
new
is.
friends?
Yeah, it is. Right sentence. Yeah, right answer. Yeah.
Yeah. You're more focused on just
Just my.
building stronger relationships, or you're more focused on yourself. Maybe.
Yeah, I think. So.
근데
Oh, you're right.
I don't know. It's you, buddy. I'm just trying to help you out. So I made an absolute mess of myself.
So that's why I didn't go to the Halloween. At that time, I really hard because I failed my interview. And
Yeah. That's why I invited you, because I wanted you to not think about it.
Just I want to talk with my you or
Sure.
who yeah, Hyunseo.
Hyunseo,
But not
sure. Not other people.
not Andre or Youngjun or who.
Yeah, I know.
Not Lin. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. Okay.
If I go there, then I should.
Act happy.
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
don't really feel okay. Whereas with
Especially the girl. Yeah. Oh, it is my favorite song.
really,
When I was pregnant, yeah.
you like this song? What song is it?
Name or
Name and artist. Do you know?
Palbegi.
Pal Baggy?
Right.
Pal Baggy.
Oh yeah.
Pal Baggy?
Palbegi and
Korean artist, obviously.
yeah. Who you?
Suyu.
Where you know?
Shall we get it? It's okay.
You want?
Mm.
You want?
I think that's a really good idea. Are they? You know, last year I asked one of them if I could buy one of their uniforms. I really, really, really want one of those uniforms.
Why?
It's really cool. It's a very unique thing. I wonder if this is it possible to buy one of those? You think somewhere?
Yeah, maybe.
Online.
Yeah.
Online.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool. I just think they look cool, and like it's a very unique story. Like what they represent,
Wow.
you know?
Yeah. I think
They're-
foreigner is really strange.
It's just, I'm a weird foreigner. I think I'm a weird foreigner, but
I don't know. When I was living in China, I was the same as you.
yeah,
It is everything is special for me.
sure. What do you call those people? Is there a name?
Anjong.
Anjong. Is that a bad word?
Yeah.
Bad name?
Not that word.
No, I know. but
I need interest.
You need a what?
Interest.
Interest? You need
Somebody love me or somebody like me.
Yeah.
Like this kind of.
Because they're
Yeah,
always
this
like
vibe.
super happy
Yeah,
and
super,
hype.
yeah.
Like, have they always been? How long have they been doing that? Like what is their purpose? It's hard to explain. I don't even really understand it fully. It's just like they come into restaurants and they offer hangover cures because they know people are drinking. Right?
I didn't understand what you are meaning.
Like their purpose.
Purpose, yeah.
The purpose of those people
Yeah.
is to come into restaurants and offer cures for hangover. Like special drinks or right? Is that correct? Do you know what I mean?
So, I think that means just a part-time job.
I know.
Yeah.
And what is their job?
What is their job?
What is their job? Explain to me. Because we don't have that in
Just
America.
promotion.
Promotion for...
Yeah, promotion for you should drink this brand or yeah, there's some brand.
Really?
Yeah, nothing special.
Oh, I got that completely wrong then.
Yeah, just
I thought they were paid
No.
by people to, like, because they see me drinking this,
yeah.
they think that, oh, he's probably going to be hungover tomorrow. Well, no. Listen. I knew it was for promotion, but I thought it was for promoting the drink to help you be less hungover. You know, because you go to the convenience store and there are like the drinks that help you not be hungover. It's not that.
No.
It's for the alcohol.
For only this.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
That makes me want that
So
jersey more.
that's why I asked to you. Let's have a drink some that brand like Daesun. And then if
Okay,
you drink that beer, that soju, then they will give some present. Like
Oh.
you need a choco emo like
Oh, okay.
like-
See, nobody's
like
ever explained this to me. I was also wondering, like, why did the people not come to our table? You know, but that's the reason. Yeah.
Not Daesun.
I didn't see. We don't have that in America, so I didn't know. That is really illegal in America. Really illegal. You cannot at any way promote alcohol.
Really?
There's no alcohol other than beer. Beer is the only one that you can have advertisements for.
Oh.
Like
Real. Yeah, it's not beer, isn't it?
it's because they don't want people.
Drink.
They don't want to promote getting drunk. It's the same with like cigarettes. How come you don't ever see like smoking advertisements? What is the reason? You know, because they don't want people smoking. In Korea, is it common to... Do they tax cigarettes?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Tax?
Like, you know...
Yeah. It's really...
Cigarette tax is high, yeah. Why do they do that?
Because it's not enough. Tax is not enough.
No, it's because it's deterring people from smoking. It's a bad substance. So they want to make money off of people doing bad things, basically.
But in fact, when we 10 years ago, no, 6 years ago, the cigarette price is 25?
25%?
Yeah, 25. No, not percent. 2,500 won.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Burning the food. Guemin's not keeping it up. Oh my god. Those are all yours, buddy.
It's mine. I like it.
You love garlic.
You know, but now cigarette pay is
4,000.
45,000. 4,500.
Like double.
Yeah, but it's the same.
Same.
I don't know. That's it. The people. Originally, the person who smoked the person, they always smoke until now.
They always smoke until now. What do you mean by that?
The government tax high
Yeah,
before,
increase
yeah,
the tax.
before 6 years ago, but this, they smoke same. Do you know what it means?
So what you're trying to say is, even though they increased the tax,
Yeah.
the people still smoke the same amount of cigarettes, even in the past when the tax was lower.
Yeah.
So what's your point?
So
The tax had no effect?
yeah, only government want to
Make more money?
make more money.
Sure. So you think that that's the only reason for the tax?
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with you, but I also think that the tax is a good thing. You know? Like, I would hope that the government would be using the tax money for good purposes. I know that maybe they're not. I'm optimistic. I'm too optimistic about government. That's what you should know about me. I'm too optimistic about government.
Okay. So your opinion is now government government has a good purpose to use that.
My idea is, I think for the amount that I pay to the government, I should be getting more. Or, I think that I should pay less to the government and they can do less. Does that make sense? That's kind of my idea at this point. I wish that I could pay less to the government, but the government would do less. I would be okay with that. What do you think? Because I think the government kind of does jack shit right now. Doesn't do anything. At least in America. America is not doing anything to help its people. At all. So why am I paying so much in taxes for, like, nothing? You know?
Like shit.
John.
I think tax has a limit.
Tax has a limit.
Yeah.
To what? Like,
The last government has made a lot of money,
yeah.
but now government only use it. They didn't think about the next generation.
Okay, yeah, I agree with you that governments are really bad at, especially democratic governments, are really bad at thinking about the next administration. That's like the next government. Like the government, like I guarantee you, the people in President Moon's government are not thinking about what's going to happen after President Moon. You know, is that what you mean?
And also, they promote their government is really good.
Sure.
They're best, but
Yeah.
the impact, I think, is really
Small.
maybe next generation will be very hard because of
Corona.
now generation. Now period. We only use the money. Not the
What do you mean we only use the money?
about the benefit like healthy or something like.
Like you have a lot of social welfare.
Yeah.
Like you
Social welfare, yeah.
pay for the hospital bills. The government pays for the hospital, and the government pays, and the government is using the tax money for
I
those
think
things.
something is very useful, but something is very useless. Like give some money to
Well, okay. I have a good idea, or a good example. A useless thing that was taxpayer funded in Ulsan, you know what I mean? By taxpayer funded. That means like you paid with your tax money in Ulsan. You know the bridge that's in Taewa River?
No, not.
Is that what you mean?
Not that reason. So, 6 months ago,
Yeah.
government gave some money. The 3,000,
300,000
300,000 maybe.
just to
Just
everyone
yeah, everyone.
for COVID-19, right?
I think it is really useless.
Mm. Mm. Was it only one time, or was it
I don't want
every week?
but there's a lot of case about this kind of things.
You're talking about universal basic income.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the government just gives you money instead of needing to work. You just receive money from the government. Do you think that's bad?
어떻게 말해야지? So my means is I don't know what you are saying exactly. So
I'm talking about universal payments to every single. Okay, think of
universal payment. Yeah.
to every single Korean, and think if every single month you got a check for 1 million, like 1 million won in the month, every month, and you could use
Government give.
the government gave you. Do you think that that's a good thing or a bad thing?
I think that.
Bad thing. Why? I'm talking about for COVID-19 right now, like because so many people have been off work and maybe like their jobs have been like lost, you know? Not because of their fault, you know, because of COVID. You still think it's a bad thing?
If government give the universal payment like this kind of case, then when the big problem is occurred, then we can't solve it. The government is the most important purpose to government is save our what is it? Save our person, people.
Save our yeah. Should be to protect its people. That's what the government's role should be.
So that is important, but if they just give some money to all people, maybe the money will be deflect.
The money will be used in bad ways, is what you're saying? You think people will use the money maybe to buy things that are not important?
And also, I saw a lot of cases to use the bad way.
Like buying like,
just the computer or
yeah.
their necklace or some the handphone.
Okay, but do you think that in Korea there was any of that money was used in a good way?
What is it?
You said that everyone got 300,000 won.
Yeah.
And you said people were using that money for whatever they wanted, to buy a computer or like not productive things. Do you think that there was anyone in Korea who used that to pay for good things? Do you think that happened? Or
I really saw a good thing.
what I'm asking is, do you think the good things outweigh the bad things?
I think bad things more.
Yeah, but I think it's worse if people go starving than if somebody gets a brand new computer, even if they didn't have to do anything for it. You know what I mean? So think about it like this. This is my own opinion. If I am someone who doesn't need $300, 300,000 won, but I got it. I'm happy that I was able to buy a new computer because of that. But if I'm someone who is living on the street right now because I don't have any way of living, or maybe think of it like this: next month, I need to pay for rent, but I don't have any job right now because I lost my job due to COVID-19. But since I got $300 from the government, I can pay for at least next month's rent. And that means that I can probably get a job within the next month, even if it's just working at Loteria. So think of those two situations. Do you think that those two situations are better than if being me, someone who doesn't need the $300,000, the 300,000 won, I didn't buy a computer because I did not receive 300,000 won. And then, if you go to, I'm the other person, I didn't receive 300,000 won, so I couldn't pay next month's rent. So, I have to leave my house because I cannot pay my rent next month. That person left their house, and me as a person, as who I am right now, I didn't get a new computer, but also I'm still living in my own apartment. Like, I'm still okay. Does that make sense? So what I'm saying is, I think even though there are more people who did bad things with the money than good, I still think even like the amount of bad things that the money may have brought, or like, sorry, it's hard to explain. Like,
Okay, then.
do you understand what I'm saying or
Yeah.
no?
But the
I still think
the
even
bad
though
thing is, good thing is more than the bad things. Like,
I think that there were more bad things done with the money than good.
yeah.
But I think that the bad things that were avoided by the money outweigh the good things that were used. Like, yeah, it's hard to,
I understand, but how about next generation? The government think about that, so they paid money to this generation, but if they paid to a lot of money to them,
yeah.
then next generation will be a
They will be dependent on the government, is what you're saying. They will just expect the government to keep giving them money, and then they won't work.
maybe next generation will give more tax to government because the money will be less.
So what you're saying is, because we're paying a lot now, you think
We
the next
receive a lot, then
then
next
you
generation
the
will
next
pay
year,
a lot,
yeah,
isn't it?
it's possible, but I think that. What do you need something?
Okay. 아니, 이거 소스 주세요.
Think about this. When your house is on fire, do you worry about paying your water bill? You know what I mean? If your house is on fire, do you worry about the amount of water it's going to take to put out your house? No. You just want to put out the house with as much water as possible. It doesn't matter how much it costs. That's, I think, the situation that we're in right now. I'm talking about America. I don't know really about Korea. In America, every single day, thousands of people are going to be homeless. And the government is doing nothing to help them. And I think that they should be doing something. Does that make sense? So yes, it's going to be hard for the next generation. They can't. But, you know, the next generation is not even going to have a chance if we don't help the people right now. Is the way that I think. I don't know. I'm not an economist. I'm not at all qualified. I just watch news and YouTube and whatnot. That's just my own opinion. Does that make sense?
Actually, then, if I say this talk, then you will be think about me too. Selfish, but I think I'm the most important in my life. So I'm not a that situation.
Sure.
So
Okay.
I can just think about myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So you're thinking.
yeah.
Continue.
Maybe you know what I mean.
I think I know what
Yeah.
you mean.
So I also care. I think about them. But you know, my life is also hard.
Sure.
I can't find my job. I can't.
Yeah.
I should care my family. But
Sure.
I can't care about all of them.
Yeah.
I just think about myself.
Okay. And so you think that if you had an extra 300,000 won, that wouldn't help you in any way? You wouldn't use that in any beneficial way?
Oh.
I'm talking about for yourself,
Yeah.
personally.
I will
Only for you.
Yeah, I will use my own.
You will just...
Yeah, I will just for me.
I know. But, like, would you use it to help yourself get a job? Or do you think, like, if you got another $300,000 tomorrow, like, would you try and use it to help get a job? Or would you try and use it
Yeah,
for good?
of course.
So,
But
you think there's nobody else in Korea that's like you?
maybe same in my mind.
I think there are people who would think like you and who would use the money for good. I think most people,
But I just
Like-
think about my parents or my kids.
I think everyone is thinking about their parents or their kids or themselves.
So that's why I think about this generation will be hard.
Sure.
Because hard if the government use a lot of money now.
I agree. But I also think that you can use the money now even to your advantage and it can still benefit your child's generation. You can use that money to invest in your child. You could use that money and you could put it in some kind of savings account and save for their college. College in Korea is pretty cheap. 300,000 won, that's enough money to start saving for your kids'
You are
education.
American.
I know, because I'm a smart person. That's why.
If Vietnam or Chinese are thought about Korean price, it's really high.
I know. No, I know what you're saying. People argue exactly like you're arguing in America as well. That, yeah, it's going to be hard for the next generation because we're spending so much money.
And
But I think the problem is there are just too many people who are struggling right now. And it doesn't even matter about the individual person because a lot of people will use it selfishly. I think that is a fact.
yeah,
But I think that I like the analogy of your house on fire. Even when you're spraying your house, you know that all the water that you're spraying onto the house is not going to the fire directly. A lot of it is being wasted. But some of it is putting the fire out. You know what I mean? And if 90% of the water is not putting the fire out, but only 10% puts out the entire fire, I see that as a win. Does that make sense? Done. 지그래.
살아있는.
아까 한 번도 안 했는데? 아니 진짜 와 이거 딴 데서 그렇게 하는 게
It's okay if we have different opinions on this.
When I was young, then I'm same with you.
Really?
I think, but
진짜 맞다. 정확히 맞다. 이게 뭐라 이게 문제야.
but real is give me.
It's okay to have different opinions. I understand. I understand what you're saying, and I know that it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, but I can't.
And maybe for Korea, you're right. I'm thinking in American.
There's no right or
That's the thing. Yeah, there is no right or wrong. I agree with you there, but there is a bad and a less bad. You can't agree with that.
The reason I can't agree with your opinion is I'm not a
그때가 계절이 여름 아닌가?
my house is not a fire.
Sure.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
is
your
real.
house is not on fire.
That is
Exactly.
my, yeah. If my house is fire, then I can agree with you. But it's not a reality.
Okay.
So that's why I can't agree.
That's fair.
It is not
It's hard
my
for you. Yeah, it's not your reality.
Yeah. Right. So,
My house is not on fire also. I agree. But I realize, I guess, my house isn't on fire, but I realize that maybe my city is on fire. My country is on fire. I know that.
2 weeks.
Well, that's my state. My state has a 2-week quarantine starting on Wednesday. I don't think it's going to make a difference.
I think
Maybe it'll help, but I think that the real thing that people need to do is wear a mask. I really think that that's the biggest difference between Korea, maybe New Zealand, and Singapore, and all the rest of the world. Is that they have a much stricter policy on mask wearing compared to America and Europe and England, and they're just very, like, I was even watching like Korean news the other day,
Korean
like a news channel broadcast.
news. Yeah.
And when they're at like even when they're speaking, they have a microphone inside their mask, and they have the mask on while they're speaking, and they have the plexiglass like surrounding them. And I'm like, in America that would never happen. Like, it's just like too much. Like, I don't know why. Like, it's almost just like, weirdly, if you do that as an American, you're seen as inferior. Like, you're seen as like not powerful, like you should be in a government. But in Korea, it's just like, it's the obvious choice. Like if you're not doing that, then you are stupid. That's how they think in Korea. You know? It's just like such a stark difference. A very different thinking. You know? And so that's just the biggest difference. And that is the reason that I think that South Korea is going to be, South Korea and maybe Japan and maybe all the Asian countries are going to be much more popular and much more powerful in the next 10 years than all the Western countries combined.
You know,
That's my guess.
you did think about it. Before Corona, we're envy your thinking, American thinking.
Sure.
We call it my way.
My way.
You know this mean?
Do you mean just like
You don't think about
the group?
You don't think.
Yeah. We only think about ourselves. We don't think about
Yeah.
the team.
Only my.
Sure.
I'm the most important thing.
Yep.
We are really envy about.
Really?
Yeah, that thinking.
Hmm.
Because most Korean or Asian people are think a lot of people. Like the example,
Yeah.
I want to eat, but some people want to eat, so I should
Wait for
Not
them.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
like it.
Hmm.
But it is not common in your country.
Sure, yeah.
I
mean-
if I want to eat, yeah, then it's mine, isn't it?
It depends on the. I know what you mean. Yeah. In general, yes.
And there, I think that kind of mind is really important in this period.
Agreed. I agree. Groupthink.
When we don't want to wear a mask, but
You know,
we should do that because of
everyone else.
yeah, everyone do that.
Mhm.
So you're think about it. Before Corona, we are angry about your thinking.
Yeah.
The
What?
world is changed.
The world
So
is changed.
that's why you're Korea and some Asian countries are really good. But I think it is not. Just the period is a good chance to us.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's a great chance for you
Yeah, for
to.
our culture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. And I think that it's going to help you to catch up and, if not, surpass the Western countries. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, because forever, maybe the last 100 years, America, Russia, and, they've been number one. Like,
Yeah.
but, like, Europe, yeah, they've all been, like, the top. Like, that's what, even, I think, in China and even in Japan and Korea, they've all been looking at America and those. But now, at this time period, I think that China, especially China, and I think Korea will start to just start doing their own things because they realize America doesn't have everything figured out, Does that make sense? And do you agree? Or no? It's okay if you disagree.
I don't think about that, but
This is just what I think. I don't know, but
me too. I don't know.
I really just think that it's going to give, especially China, Korea, and Japan, very much because of the way that the thing that you're saying, the kind of group thinking. I think that that's really in the next 10 years going to be rewarded much more than the individual. And I think it's going to take Americans a long time to figure out how to do that. Because we don't know how to do it at all. Everyone in America just thinks for themselves. Automatically. It's exactly like you said, just like, oh, he's not eating, so I shouldn't eat, kind of thing. Like, even just those little things make a difference, I think.
I agree with that, but I think the tax problem is a little bit different.
The text problem. What do you mean, the text problem?
Like money. Money problem. Money problem. We are very selfish about that. Like same with you wearing a mask or something. Situation problem is a little bit different, but so we can overcome this problem. But in the tax problem, if we do it continuously, maybe it will be a it will become a big problem in next year or 5 years later. I think.
You're talking about
Korea, yeah.
the tax problem with paying people
Yeah.
the money. Yeah, maybe I agree. But
I also sometimes I also agree with your opinion. Like give some welfare
yeah,
to them, but
yeah.
I also not rich person in Korea, so
Yeah.
my money or my house is more important than the other people. So,
To you, yeah.
to me,
Sure,
only me.
sure. I know that way of thinking, and even when I think like the way that I am thinking right now, I think of myself also. But I also just think like, I don't know, yeah. Maybe I just think that that money could help me right now as well, because it could probably help me right now, because I would just save that money, and that money right now is going to be worth more later if because I'm smart and because I save, and I know most people don't. Even when I have to pay more later, I'm going to have a lot more later because I had this money now. Does that make sense? Probably not. So I'm gonna get the money now,
yeah.
and I'm going to save the money
save money.
because I'm a smart individual.
So later you will give more money.
No, so later is when I'm saying I have to pay more money, like you're saying, because you're saying that later people like me and my children are going to have to pay more, or the next generation are going to have to pay more. But if you're talking about your individual self, I'm going to have saved the money that I get right now. And the money that I save right now is going to be worth more in the future. Can you agree with that?
Work and then
And then I will have enough to pay for whatever comes in the future, and I will be safe right now. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's why I think it's good to get the money now, even for just myself. Because for myself, I'm a smart individual who's going to save the money. So I know that even in my future, when I have to pay off,
okay. Then I will ask your opinion. What is your purpose in your life?
purpose in my life, purpose in my life. Right now, I am looking for that purpose, actually, kind of, but I've learned that trying to enjoy every moment is my purpose right now. Right now, that's my purpose.
It is not an example.
It's not exactly. I'm just saying that is what I'm trying to do right now. Later, maybe my purpose will be,
Okay, then
I don't know.
money or your dream.
What is my dream?
No. There is a choice.
Yeah,
Money or your dream.
dream. Every day of the week.
In my case, I think money.
Why?
I want to care my family.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to earn a lot of money. Be better than my dream. So
What is your dream?
my dream is just I want to go a lot of abroad and travel
Okay.
and want to learn some another language and go to meet a lot of friends or people.
Yeah.
But it's more it's not important to me now because last year my father passed away.
Okay.
And then money is money is and the job is more important than in my life. More important in my life. So why I asked ask
Opinion.
this question is
Yeah.
I want to buy my house
Mhm.
and I want to buy my car.
Mhm.
And also, if they are paying some money to me, the government
Yeah.
to me, then I will pay a lot of tax too about it. My car or apartment or my payment, my salary.
Sure.
So I really don't like it.
Okay.
That's why I opposite about the policy.
Okay, but I want to ask you, if you got money from the government right now,
Yeah,
what would you use the money for?
the 300.
Sure. Even that little amount.
Maybe I will just save my money in the bank
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are you saving for?
for my family.
For your family.
But
Okay. Do you think that that money is going to get? Do you think that money is going to be worth more in the future or less?
more.
More. So, if getting money right now, you will save it for your family in the future, which is what you're trying to do. You think that that money will be greater in the future, but you think that you'll have to pay an unknown amount in the future because you've got that money right now. Like, what I'm saying is, why would you not take the guarantee of money right now when you don't even know how much you're going to pay in the future? What if the amount that you're going to pay is far less than the money you receive? Wouldn't that be a good thing?
So you mean that if I receive the 301, then I should make, I should invest like
No. What I'm saying is, say you receive the 300,000 won,
yeah.
and your worry is that you're going to have to pay money
Yeah.
later because of that.
No, it
What
is
if-
a reality.
What if, in the future, because you received 300,000 won, the government only asks you for 100,000 back later? Do you think that it's worth it?
Yeah, because it is real. It is reality because the tax is
Increasing.
increasing now. The like I don't know how to speak the English like say, sell
Salary?
I don't know sell apartment
Yeah.
and
The homeowner?
yeah. Mm,
The rental? The
renter and at that time also we paid the tax and
Mhm.
this kind of the
deposit? You mean the deposit?
yeah like deposit is more increasing
Yeah. Okay.
and also it is a reality.
Do you think it?
Now it is increasing now.
Yeah.
So we are feeling about that.
Okay. So you think that that tax will start increasing even more because you're getting the money?
Because I can feel it because I work now part-time job or work in the not a school.
Yeah.
I work in the part-time job.
Yeah.
They tax, the
Your
tax is
paycheck.
10%.
Yeah.
Originally it was 10%, but now the 50%.
15%, sure.
It is
Increasing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in our case, I'm not a poor and my house is a fire, but
Okay,
my
okay.
test is a
If you and your family had all their basic needs met,
order basic.
like if all of your basic needs were met, like you had a house, you have water, and you have food
Mm,
for all of your family, but you worked, and every single paycheck, 50% of it went to the government. Would you be fine with that? If
Only-
every single need that you ever needed, if your family,
only 50%,
50%.
not
Eh.
increasing.
I don't know if it'll increase or not, but you are guaranteed for the next maybe 5 to 10 years that it will not increase. But also in the next 5 to 10 years, all of your health care will be free. You will have your house
You don't
paid
care.
for.
Oh yeah.
I think that's worth it. I would do that, definitely.
It is.
I think that's an obvious choice.
Ideally, maybe.
It's an ideal situation.
Idea, yeah. It is just idea.
But I'm just wondering, like, I don't think that money is everything. That's my point. I'm wondering.
It's just my opinion. Don't
No, I
be
know.
angry. Yeah.
I'm not angry. I'm just curious
This
because
kind of thinking is North Korea.
what is?
Every people are saying. Every people are.
But I didn't say 100% of your money. I said 50.
Just it is idea.
It's a very socialist
Yeah, socialism
idea.
is the idea. Utopia like.
I know. No, communism. Communism looks good on paper, but in practice it doesn't work. I
What
agree.
is it?
Marx.
Yeah, Marcus. And
I know. No, I'm not talking about.
capitalism is. We are capitalists.
I think. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Everyone rich. In
I definitely think that you should get paid more for more difficult jobs. So that's why I think at least 50% you should be making more than someone else. You know what I mean? So, like, if you're a doctor,
yeah.
you should definitely be getting paid more than if you are a janitor. I no doubt agree with that.
I have a question. The doctors should pay more tax.
Oh, should the doctor pay more taxes? Okay.
Okay, can I
The-
go to
the-
the bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. How
I'll think about
about
it.
drink more?
Yeah. You can do it.
하면 되시고요. 생각사 1인분.
감사합니다. All right. To answer your question, I think that a doctor will pay more in taxes, but I think that the percentage that the doctor should pay should be the same as the janitor. Does that make sense?
So percent.
I think the percentage should be the same, which means that the doctor will pay more, but like I said, 50%. So if the doctor makes $100 and the janitor makes $10, the janitor is going to pay $50, the doctor is going to pay $50, and the janitor is only going to pay $5. I think that makes sense. It sucks for the janitor, or for the doctor. Yeah, it's hard. Oh, let's take this shot. Yeah, John. Oh. What do you think? Do you think that the doctor should?
I think percentage is good.
Percentage is good. Is that how it is in Korea? Do you pay a percentage?
We are divided about the payment, salary. Like year salary, 2,000, maybe 2,000 to 2,101 to 500, 10%.
Oh, okay. It's the same in America. There's brackets.
Yeah.
Tax brackets. Okay. But I'm wondering, what is the highest bracket? Do you know? Oh, you're not sure. Okay. In America, it's like 34% is the highest bracket. But the reason that people like Donald Trump so much is because, the reason that most people most big companies like the president so much these days is because most presidents lower the tax brackets of the highest companies and people. So, actually, I learned a fun fact. Donald Trump.
사장님 이거 쏟다. 내려 쏟나? 수정은 너 시켰어요.
Is she making fun of us?
Are you serving now? 맛있어.
맛있어요. 네, 감사합니다. Alright. Let's change topics.
Do you wanna try?
I think if you want it, sure.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
사장님 이거 주시면 안 돼.
Let's switch topics. So you know that it's important for Koreans to respect age, right? Like age is the most important thing in Korea, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. 좀 말 좀. 감사합니다.
I wonder if you think that will ever change. Do you think that there will be one day where, extra cheese? Okay. Do you think? In Korea. Okay, do you think right now it's different than it was 10 years ago? 감사합니다.
Maybe future. Maybe.
Like how long? Like what makes you think like that? Why do you think that?
Now generation is a change. It's
Yeah,
common change.
it's definitely
Because
I've heard that.
in my generation is the X generation.
Yeah, Generation
It
X.
is the changing generation.
Like, what do you mean? Like how?
So my parent generation is really important about the age. Like
Respect your elder.
yeah, you're older than me. You're older than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like respect.
Yeah, you should bow.
Respect
Drink.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
In our generation,
They don't care.
it's a little bit weaker than that generation. But I'm a teacher in the church,
Yeah.
so I can see a teenager.
Do people in your church expect you like?
Yeah, they are expecting me, but I'm not sure. But their thinking is continuously changing. I think. So maybe 10 years later.
10 years?
No.
Like in your life? I'm thinking in your lifetime. I don't think it's gonna be 10 years, but maybe. Like.
But I think.
I think even something as simple as saying like me calling you Hyung, you know, Hyung.
Yeah.
Like
You should call me Hyun. But I don't have this kind of.
do you care? I know I should call you that because of Korean. Yeah.
But
Because I'm a foreigner.
yeah, I already live in the Australia
Mm.
and China,
Mm.
another country.
But do you think if you didn't live in those countries, would you care? like think of
maybe.
think of that time before. Did you? Maybe. If so, then maybe. Would it be like weird? Like, oh, why isn't he calling me young? Like he knows.
I'm not sure, but maybe.
Okay.
Maybe I
Think of like a high school student right now.
Yeah.
A high school Korean student. Would you expect them to call you Hyung?
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be a little rude if they didn't, right? Okay. So I think that means that
If they call me just human.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
yeah. Okay. That's
Maybe.
yeah. Sure. I understand that. I understand that. So in your generation, it's not going to change.
Maybe. Then America. You're.
There's no
younger
name.
brother- Just me. Is common.
Yeah. Totally. I'm the younger brother. My sister calls me Nick, and I just call her Morgan, or I say sis or sister. Like it's very informal.
Oh.
It's
I think
Yeah.
I think it
I think like
it will not change.
you think it'll won't change.
It will not change.
It may not. It may not.
In Korea.
Sure. Yeah. No.
Wow.
Maybe not. But I'm just wondering your opinion.
Teenager call me human.
I think it is changing. Like I know what you mean. Like things are changing about it. Like especially in maybe businesses and stuff like that. Like you said, people aren't gonna always be like this. Maybe
But I think that culture is disappear. But
that's what I'm saying. That is changing. But
I think
like
call some.
yeah. There are some things that will always be.
Yeah, I think so.
Sure. Okay.
Wow.
Makes sense.
It's really strange.
It's really strange. I know.
If it really disappear, then wow. I can't
would be weird.
imagine.
Yeah. Exactly. I know. But like you said, you know, it's not weird for me to not call you Young. Like I should because of the Korean way, but it's not weird for you. But you just don't see it. If as long as you're speaking Korean, you are going to say Young and stuff like that. You know. Like another question is, do you ever foresee English being the dominant language of every culture? Or do you ever see there being one language for the whole world? And maybe not English, but
I think.
do you think it'll happen? I don't think it's possible.
Maybe it will be maybe
I'm talking about in our lifetime.
in our
In our lifetime. Yeah, okay. But maybe 1,000 years, maybe. Who knows? I think
But you know,
humans will be extinct in 1,000 years, but
in China, they use only one language, Chinese. But their language is all different,
yeah,
isn't it? With the dialect.
the dialects. Yeah, sure.
So
There will always be dialects.
yeah, it is dialect, but it is really another language. The Western people can't understand the East.
Sure.
Yeah.
That happens in America.
Yeah. Oh, really? See?
Dude, I went to Georgia. Do you know where Georgia is?
Yeah. Georgia coffee.
Georgia coffee? No, not that. No, that's a country. I'm talking about Georgia, the state. Georgia, the state. I know. Georgia coffee. No. So think like Alabama. You know Alabama?
Alabama to Oklahoma.
You know Forrest Gump?
Forrest Gump.
Have you seen the movie Forrest Gump? Tom Hanks?
Tom Hanks. Yeah.
You know the way they...
Disabled.
Can you tell that Tom Hanks sounds different than I do in Forrest Gump? I sound different than Tom Hanks, right?
Really?
Guemin, come on. You have to tell.
You speak English and she speaks English.
I know, but you really
I think slang. Slang is a little bit different, but
well, slang, but I mean the dialect. Yeah, the way I pronounce things is different than Tom Hanks, right? Can you hear that at least? No, you can't. Really? That's crazy to me. Maybe not. Maybe not. It's
in our case, you are born.
No.
You are a native speaker. Oh,
no. I'm thinking of myself in your perspective, and like when I listen to my friends from Seoul, they sound exactly like you. Like I can't tell the difference between my Seoul friends and you, even though I'm certain that you have a much different accent than most of my Seoul friends. You know what I mean?
We can distinguish about England and
yeah.
What is it? America.
Yeah.
England is.
Okay, but do you think that I sound different than your Australian friends? Yes.
But in our yeah.
You know I do. If I was standing next to one of your Australian friends, you would definitely know. What I'm saying is, I was in Georgia once, and I went to a Chick-fil-A. Have you ever heard of Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A? It's a restaurant.
That's Charlie and Tom.
No, it's a restaurant. No, not Cheech and Chong. It's a restaurant very similar to Mom's Touch. Mom's Touch, you know? You know Mom's Touch.
I know.
So think of Mom's Touch, but in America. And I went to one in Georgia, and there was a guy who came to us, and he spoke in a southern accent, and his accent was so thick that we couldn't even understand what he said, but all he did was he gave us his leftovers, and the only thing I could understand him say was, "Have a good day." But he talked to us for maybe 5 minutes of just like,
Really?
like, oh, have a good day today, sir. Like, literally, it was gibberish. But he was speaking English. He was speaking English, but I couldn't understand him. That's like, how, like it's weird, but it happens. What I'm saying is, even though he's in my own country, I know that he's from America. He was born and raised in Georgia. I guarantee that. I still couldn't understand him. So I see what you're saying when you say that people in China don't understand each other.
Yeah. So okay. Then my result is it can't be use of one language.
It's not possible.
Yeah, it's not possible.
Well, John, to that. That's fair.
I think. But most people are want to learn about English. Respect.
Right now, English is probably, well, it's still not the most popular language in the world. Chinese. There are more people that speak Chinese than English. That is just a cold, hard fact.
It is just Chinese people are too many.
It doesn't matter. The fact is, more people in the world speak Chinese. A lot of people who are not Chinese speak Chinese too. You can't argue that.
But in fact,
There is a lot of Chinese
many, a lot of countries are want to use English.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. Do you know what the most popular name in the world is?
Wow.
No? No, it's not a Chinese name.
Oh, wait a minute. I will guess it.
Yeah, take a guess. I'll give you 2 guesses.
First name. First name.
Yeah, first name. Yeah, not family name, first name.
First name is Guemin.
First name is Guemin,
Yeah.
family name is Park.
First name.
Okay. I'll give you a hint. Do you know the Middle East?
I know.
It's a name that you would think of
Muhammad.
Muhammad. Muhammad is the most common name in the world.
Muhammad is the first name.
The Prophet Muhammad, you know, from the
Muhammad.
or Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Ali was his family name. Muhammad was his first name, his given name.
You know, my last roommate.
Was named Muhammad.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mm,
That surprised me.
me too.
Mm-hmm.
There is a lot of influence
Mm.
because of India.
Mm. Do you want to visit India? Really? Not a good subject?
Not a good idea.
Oh, okay. Alright. Do you have a bad relation?
No, just
It's dirty?
it is. It's just like stereotype. But
Sure.
yeah.
Do you think it's common for Koreans to think like you?
Maybe.
Yeah.
There is a lot of 뭐더라? 영어 진짜. 잠깐만. There is a lot of trouble.
Between India and Korea?
No. In India.
Oh, just a lot of problems. Yeah.
How to speak?
Unsanit-
Police.
Corruption?
That's corruption.
Brutality, maybe? Like,
Civil.
unfair treatment?
Yeah. Something like
Like, the police.
crime.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly what you mean, but specifically in India?
With woman.
So you think they treat the woman less than
Yeah.
normal?
Actually, there's a lot of happening in India with the Korean girls.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like what? Like they just are treating them
Yeah.
poorly? Specifically Korean girls?
Not specific.
Oh, but you're just
Yeah,
saying in general, yeah. I didn't know about that. Is that recent or like within the last year?
Yeah. During 10 years.
During 10 years, okay. I didn't know about that.
So that's why the many Korean girls don't want to go there.
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know about that.
Maybe you can ask to your friend.
I do have an Indian friend.
Yeah, also have it, but
No, I'm just saying, I probably will ask him about it.
I have a lot of already Indian friends and talk with them, but they are different. But
Sure, yeah. Yeah, of course, individual people are different. But you're saying just as a culture.
we can't believe all people. Yeah.
I know what you mean. I know you're not saying that every single Indian person is bad. I know you're not saying that.
Some foreigners are so K-pop and Korean also they sing very well.
Sure. Yeah.
dancing very well.
No, I know what you mean.
It's
I know.
not
I understand you. Like,
same
not,
with it.
I don't think that you hate every single Indian person. 아이고.
와. 된장찌개?
Sure.
사장님, 된장찌개 하나 주세요.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really. Wow.
Have you ever seen what's that name? It's a movie, very famous Indian movie.
Millionaire.
Slumdog Millionaire.
Slumdog Millionaire.
Have you seen that?
It is also have a lot of power, isn't it?
Oh, sure, yeah. But I thought that was a good movie. You know,
I like it.
I think even my Indian friend would agree with you that there's a lot of problems in India. But I still want to go to India. I just want to experience something like
What
that.
is your best place? Where is your best place to go? You want to go?
Where is my best place that I knew?
Yeah, new.
Yeah, next
Place you never go there.
place that I've never gone. On my list is definitely India or Morocco.
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 Europe.
It's Africa technically.
North
North Africa, and South America. Those are my
South
three.
America.
South America.
Me too.
Yeah.
I want to go to Brazil.
Brazil and Peru. I want to hike in Peru. Kind of want to see the Amazon, honestly. But I don't know. Yeah.
Actually, in my case, I really want to go. The first one is Vietnam.
Vietnam. Yeah, I want to go to Vietnam too. Actually.
And Thailand.
Yeah.
Because I never go there.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends in Vietnam now, and I really want to visit them.
And
It's very cheap from Korea.
yeah, but actually, this year I planned it.
Oh, really?
To go.
But COVID-19.
Yeah, because of Corona. So it was my last time to go. Last semester, so I want to go with my friends.
Sure.
It is a great way.
Sure. Kind of, yeah. That's too bad. Yeah, you'll go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're such a pessimist about this whole COVID thing, man. You are so pessimistic. You just think it'll never get better. I can't believe that. I really can't believe that. I think the humans have surpassed every single thing in the history of forever without a mask. You know, how many people died because of the Black Plague?
Black what is I don't know black
The Black Plague?
black flag. What is black flag?
That was in the...
So bad thing like
No. In Europe. In maybe 1800s or 1700s.
Yeah. Who's up? Oh yeah.
Are we wearing masks after that happened? And do you know how many people died after that? There's no way we're wearing a mask for the rest of our life, dude. There is absolutely no way. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Can you at least agree with that? Like, at least in 10 years, like, yeah, that's why it's so hard for me to agree with you when you say that we're going to be wearing a mask for the rest of our life. Humans just weren't meant to wear a mask. We just weren't built that way. Like, no matter what, that's what I think. You can, if you think that we will be wearing one for 5 years, maybe I'll agree with you. I would hope that at least in 5 years we'll be able to have a control on COVID-19 as it is currently. There might be another, I'm not going to even say might. There will be another pandemic like COVID-19. And we probably will need to wear masks again in the future. But I think there will be a period of time where we don't need to wear masks. In between. At least 10 years period. That's my guess. And I'm not an expert, you're not an expert, neither of us know, really, but this is just our guess. Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe you're right.
But all of it. But sometimes I think about it. Now, people want to in the study. People want to study in the online, not offline.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it?
It's more common now,
It
yeah.
is very common now.
Yeah.
And also, this generation is the teenager also use the mask, and they are used about it. Like they don't need to. In girl case, they don't need to. What is it? Makeup. And
Sure.
yeah, many girls don't need to make up, and the wearing of mask is their life. Now they already feel the convenience to use the mask. I'm not sure, but it is a.
I think it's too soon to say like you're saying. I think that you are... I think if we were wearing masks for 5 years, then I think that, yeah, people would just get very comfortable with it. But it's been less than a year, Like, even Koreans, I think, wish...
네. 어디일까? 여기 올릴 건데. 네, 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
네, 감사합니다. Yeah.
I think even Koreans are ready to take the mask off. I think everyone is willing to do it because they have to. Even Koreans, but...
Yeah, not only in our country.
Yeah. Like, nobody wants to wear it. Even though they may be used to it at this point.
Yeah.
Like, if tomorrow the government said, you don't need to wear a mask anymore, Koreans would take it off. They're not just gonna be like scared because like some people would think like you're thinking. Ooh, let's drink it. John. Like, I know what you're saying. And at some point, if we wear a mask long enough, people will think like you're thinking. It's like the reason that we wear shirts right now. The reason that we wear shirts right now is because people wore shirts for so long, it would be weird if we didn't wear a shirt, you know? But when people didn't wear shirts for thousands of years, you know? But now they just do because everyone else does, you know? So I know what you mean. But I just don't think it's been a long enough time yet. And I don't think COVID-19 will last that long. Like, I think that realistically, in my mind, I think that COVID-19 will be over with by 2022. Like, even if we don't have a vaccine until then, I realistically think that, you know, they will have a vaccine by 2022, at least. I feel like they have to. At this day and age, with the amount of technology that we have and the amount of money being poured into COVID-19 right now, like...
How about the possibility that another virus will occur?
During COVID-19? It's likely. I'm not gonna lie. It's very likely that COVID-19, you know, but also, it's likely that it could happen, but it's unlikely that it could spread, I think, because the mask. Because people wear the mask right now. I think that even if something else were to come, like...
But you said in USA, we were...
I know, and so that's why it's likely. That's why I said it's likely. But, you know, it's hard to say. I'm not a fucking virologist. I don't know how any of this shit works, dude. It really, really amazes me that Korea is in the place that they are right now, very simply, because of a stupid piece of fucking fabric over your fucking face. That is amazing to me. You know what I mean? Like, just like thinking about it, like, the fact that I can just cover my mouth and that stops people from dying. You know what I mean? That's crazy to me. Like, or it's like something as simple as washing your hands. You remember I was talking about the Black Plague? The reason that the Black Plague stopped spreading was because people washed their hands after they went to the bathroom. That was like the number one cause, was it spread through feces, through poop. So people would wipe their poop, they would get it on their hand, and then they would shake people's hands.
Don't use a toilet.
Yeah, they don't wash their hands. That was the thing. That's why people wash their hands right now. So, like you're kind of predicting, maybe we need to wear masks for the rest of our lives. That is a very real possibility. It's just something that's hard for me to cope with. Because we learn so much and we get so much information from reading people's faces. And I think with the mask, it's much more difficult to read people's faces, and it forms almost negative connections with people. So I think having a mask on is much more negative than washing your hands. You know what I mean? Even though I think wearing a mask is important.
So you mean washing your hands is most important?
Washing your hands is more important than wearing a mask. I definitely think that. But what I'm saying is, washing your hands also has less social problems than wearing a mask. You know what I mean?
I know.
There are a lot of
So
social
we can
problems.
see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So that's why I really think that a mask won't be permanent. I don't know. What do I know? Are we going to order any more bottles of soju?
You wanna drink more?
It's totally up to you. You have church tomorrow. I'm okay either way.
You drink more than me. Then
Huh? Oh, there.
you should drink more than me. Then.
No. I only want to drink if you drink.
I don't know. Maybe.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. This also dictates my last question to you. Okay? Are you ready? It's the most important question of the night. Even
It
more.
is same with Juan or another people.
It doesn't matter. My question is,
So today we are talking about many topics, isn't it? So this topic is same with the Juan or other. Oh really? Same with them. I only me.
This topic is the most important question in the history of forever. Okay? Are you ready? Are you ready for the question?
What?
I'm completely serious. Okay, are you ready? You have to take this shot first.
Half.
The whole thing.
Half.
Whole.
I'm
I'm only asking the question if you drink the whole thing. Otherwise, I'm not asking. Okay? Promise? Alright. Done.
Done.
Good job, brother. Good. Alright, are you ready for the question? What is the meaning of life?
I already talked about.
I know, but give a full answer.
My whole life. My life is my family.
Your life is your family. Everything that you do is dedicated.
Mother, my sister, and my future wife. Not me, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Is they are important than me.
Why do you think that?
I don't know. It's just my opinion. Just
Yeah, that's okay.
it's just my feeling.
Sure, that's okay.
I want to. Humble
You want to be humble.
my life.
Sure.
And also, their happiness is my happiness.
That makes sense.
And also,
So,
the most.
but okay, so I'm not necessarily talking about like the meaning of your life. I'm just talking about the meaning of life
Yeah.
in general. So you think the meaning of life is family or relationships or like what exactly? Specifically family?
Yeah. Not a relationship, just my family.
Yeah.
Actually, my friends.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about my friends, but yeah,
Don't be sorry.
or my late kid. It's not important. All
That's
my family is
Sure. I'm just wondering, like,
And especially my mother.
especially your mother.
I want to give happiness to my mom.
I wonder, for someone that maybe doesn't have a good relationship with their mom, what do you recommend to them? Do you
I
agree?
don't know.
Do you believe that there are people who have a bad relationship with their mom?
Actually, I don't know their
Situation.
but so I think situation is really important.
Sure, I agree.
And also, so that's why I can't.
You can't make
I
a
can't. Yeah, I can't.
recommendation. Okay.
Comment to them.
Okay. Then I ask you, why is especially your mom important? Because you lost your dad?
I don't. Maybe not.
No.
Because when I was a student, a teenager, I also think about that. My mother, I want to be happy to my mom.
Yeah.
But the fact is stronger.
It's stronger now than it was when you were a teenager? Like, why do you...
Because maybe last situation.
Yeah. Okay.
But, some friends who can't receive who can't receive many love to their parents. So I can't comment
on their situation. But to you,
in
the
my
meaning
case,
the meaning of your life is right now your family.
In their case, their important thing is really deeper to me, different with me.
Are you talking about your family, or are you talking about other people?
No, people. I'm not sure about my sister, but in my case, sister and my mother is really important.
Okay, that makes sense. Is there any, like, it's hard to, like, phrase it, but, like, I'm just wondering, like, is it because they've shown you so much love throughout your life? Is that the reason? Like, I'm wondering the reason why you think the way you think, you know? You know what I'm asking? Because all other people, I'm telling you right now, every single other person has given not your family. That they've given different reasons. So I'm wondering why you choose family over everything else. Even over yourself, you choose family.
I have a responsibility for my family.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just my stereotype, but the man is important position in the important role in the family.
Sure.
And also, in our family, I'm the only one.
That could be. Yep.
It is. So that's why
It makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that's a good answer. Okay.
I don't know. Your country was.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm asking you what you think the meaning of
Korea
life is.
is still very important.
Sure. No, that's okay. I'm asking you. I'm not asking about Korea. I'm not asking about anyone else. I'm asking what is the meaning of life to you. And you said family, and that's okay. All right. Thanks for talking, Guemin.
Wow.
2 hours
hours.
and 30 minutes.
It's good?
It's really good.
Really?
Yep. Thank you.
Sure.
See you later, everyone.